Hey y'all, what's up? What's
What's up?
up?
What's up? What's up?
What's up, peeps? Okay, so it's July the 1st. Can you believe that?
It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. That shit Jackson. Come on.
I am like just I'm in awe that we're already in July.
It's blowing my mind. I feel like this year is a blur.
The year is a blur.
So much stuff has happened. I mean,
Yes.
at least from my end, like my life has been
I know, right?
a whole lot of ups, a lot of downs. It's a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. I feel the same way. And I'm just like, oh my God, it's July. Like it's
Mhm.
July. Oh, it's July. So we're gonna continue with our hot topics this week, and we're gonna build on what we were talking about last week with accountability.
Mhm.
We're gonna add this little piece that a friend of mine over dinner, she was like, you should talk about um how people just come back into your life. And then when they come back, you have those that it's so easy, y'all catch up, everything is smooth. But then you have those other ones that they just trying to fit the square into the round hole.
Mhm.
They trying to force the relationship to be back, and
Mhm.
y'all done missed all of this time. So, and she said, but because that goes with you with what you was talking about last week with accountability. That's a part of accountability. You can't force relationships.
Facts.
And it's facts. And I said, you know what, that would be an interesting,
Mhm.
spin on accountability. So we're gonna talk about that today. But anyway, I'm still tripping because it's July 1st.
Yeah, I'm tripping. My birthday is in a month.
What we gonna
Um,
do?
I'm going to Austin, 6th Street. What up?
Amen.
I'm gonna have a
Austin
good
Sixth
little
Street,
weekend.
that's like fun.
Oh yeah,
Like it's a lot to do.
it's a lot to do. Like it's like Deep Ellum on steroids,
Exactly.
but with less shootings. Um,
Yes, you just said
yeah,
that.
yeah, and I meant it.
Um
Uh, but yeah, I love Austin is one of my favorite cities in Texas. It's probably my second favorite to Dallas.
is it
I love Austin. I could live in Austin if I wasn't here. And the cost of living wasn't so
see,
high.
I would say it is my favorite city in Texas.
See, I'm trying to say I would say that, but I'm in Dallas right now, and
I mean, I'm born and raised in Dallas,
I'm raised here, so
but Austin is like my favorite city in Texas, and it's only because I love the creative vibe there.
mhm,
The creative scene there is just amazing.
mhm.
Um, I love Dallas, represent the hometown all the time.
Yeah.
But Austin really is one of my favorites. It is my favorite city because of the creative vibe.
If I'm being totally honest, is mine too.
I
Um,
mean,
like Dallas is great. I love Dallas. Don't get me started on the Dallas conversation.
right.
But being raised here, I think you get a real good sense of what the culture is like in Dallas, especially because I'm in creative industries
Right.
and I see how cliquish,
Uh-huh.
I see how like separate everything is. Like
Yeah.
it's a lot of real. It's
Yeah.
it's it's
It's
like the
like
LA.
this group, this group, this group.
Yeah, it gives
Yeah.
me LA vibes a little bit. Like
Yes.
it's very pretentious.
Yes.
But it's got some swagger, it's got some cool to it, and some
Right.
southern to it if you want to find that.
Right.
I feel like anything you want in Dallas you can find. Now Austin is for the unique.
It is for the unique. It is you are free to be free.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like Cali.
Yeah.
You are free to be free, and you are
Mm-hmm.
and creativity is just
Mm-hmm.
embraced
Yeah.
on a whole nother level
Mm-hmm.
in Austin.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those who loves the fact that people can be uniquely who they are and don't
Mm-hmm.
have to apologize for it,
Mm-hmm.
because you get so much creative
Mm-hmm.
wonderfulness.
Yeah, the greatest creatives are the most authentic.
Yes.
Like I find that so many people have the ability to like hide themselves and then they stifle their creativity in the process. And I think that like when you have the freedom to like think for yourself,
Yes.
and do the weird thing, Do the
And
thing
it's
that,
okay.
yeah, it's okay. Like all of the stuff that's that has never been done, that's like people will look at it and be like, ugh, like what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Like
not there.
nah.
Like it is so embraced there. And it could be because Austin is a college town. It could be part of that.
See, it's part of it, but it's also the capital.
It's the capital, and it's just
it's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
If you guys have never been to Austin, just because y'all should go to Austin and just hang out, and you'll understand what we mean.
Yeah.
Like Austin is just on a different level.
The hills, the water, the movement, the people outside, like people out riding bikes and doing all that. Like it's a different. It don't feel like Texas,
right? It don't feel like Texas. And I'm not an outdoor person, but when I go to Austin, I be like, okay, let's go hang out.
I'm getting one of them city bikes, and I'm riding down Lady Bird. like it's a must.
Yeah, like in Austin, I actually don't mind being outside. But if I'm anywhere else,
yeah, like the last 2 times I went for a Grammy event at the Four Seasons, and it was just, I did kind of say that to stunt.
Yeah, you
did. But nah, like it was one of those experiences. It was like really surreal. Like Four Seasons sits right on the water.
Yes,
you got the musical, creative vibe going. It's exactly what we were just talking about.
Yeah,
like,
it's just a whole nother.
I love it. I love that city so much. So I'm excited to go in August. And so we're gonna kick
you
it.
Going to Austin and I'm going to Connecticut.
2 drastically different places.
But when you go to college elsewhere, and I really do identify, I'm an East Coast girl. Like had I not come back to Texas, I would have been on the East Coast.
Yeah,
I can say that with all certainty. But I'm really looking forward to Connecticut.
Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to my Islanders.
Oh yeah, I already know
my island family. I can't wait. It's the music. It's the laid backness. It's because Connecticut is a different vibe too. Like it's East Coast without being pretentious.
See, that's the thing. I spent this time last year. I was in DC, and DC gives me it's not pretentious at all, but it's just like I feel like DC is what Atlanta wants to be. And
yes, we said that, and you did hear this.
Yeah, like Atlanta.
And I'm agreeing.
Yeah, Atlanta feels like they're trying to play the role of Black excellence. DC feels like Black excellence.
It is.
Like
it just is.
It's everything. Any type of Black you can find, you are gonna find it in DC.
Yes.
If you go to U Street, you got one. you go to DuPont, you got another one.
Got another. Yep.
It's a whole different vibe. So I love the East Coast. That's the point. Like
I'm really looking for it. So see, you get to have your eclectic fun and creative fun, and I get to have my East Coast fun. I'm so excited.
I love it. I love
so
it.
Excited. I'm so excited. There probably won't be a show that day because I'll be traveling.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
But
good times coming.
Good times. Yep. Because this year has, like you said, ups and downs, and it has been way too fast.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to that.
I already know. I already know it.
All right, so jumping into let's just take a break.
All right.
We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. Hey. When you see me in the thong, I know you like the way the booty go, like a pro. Take him off the bed, throw him on the floor. Turn on the camera, start the freak show. Fancy the made back, rock, say whoa. I got a bad ass, damn niggas could pass up. People now couldn't even back this ass up. Oh, little mama fully loaded. I got a fat ass and I know how to hold it. You wanna fuck 20 G's for the nut, G's to the basket, G's to the truck. hot. She finna make it hot. Me and the girls at the club and clown. Going back to the old school doodle brown. M-I-A-M-I, baby. Inside got them going crazy. My shit's firm and tight, just right. And if the price is right, I just might.
Pull over, that ass too fat. 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 Pull over, that ass too fat.
I'll flash with it, fat ass with it, get cash with it. I throw my back in it, yeah. And I'ma shake what my mama gave me. Little mama don't play, so you gotta pay. I'm the baddest bitch, you gotta admit that. 69 ways, you know I'm with that. And I'ma shake my money maker. I'ma shake this thing like it's on shake. Cause ain't nothing wrong with the bump and grind. When I push this thing up, jump behind. Ride like a choo-choo train. Little mama finna do this thing. Front back, side to side. That's how you flip the slide. What's up, little daddy? Trick the fat chat. Representing for my girls with the fat bag.
Pull over, that ass too fat. 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 Pull over, that ass too fat.
I like
I
the
forgot what I was
idea.
supposed to talk about.
We back. We back. We back. We back.
We're back.
Little nostalgia for y'all.
I know. Oh, that was a good one. Thank you. Okay, so going back to accountability.
Yeah.
I've had some things going on where I have been accused of doing stuff that I did not do.
Mhm.
And it's getting on my nerves.
Mhm.
But I didn't do what this person is alleging that I did.
Mhm.
But then you keep calling me and calling me and calling me, and I'm not responding because I don't want to talk to you because I'm not. I mean,
Mhm.
I didn't do anything.
Right.
And so, because I'm a person who takes accountability,
Mhm.
I have no problem if I did it saying, yeah, I did it,
Mhm.
because that's just who I am.
Yep.
But if I'm telling you I didn't do it, if you really understood the type of person I was, first of all, I don't do passive aggressive ish in the first place.
Mhm.
If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put my name on it. You gonna know I did it, and then I'm gonna tell you I did it.
Mhm.
But to keep accusing me of stuff that I know I didn't do,
Mhm.
and I am a person who takes accountability.
Mhm.
Do you know how I'm so bothered by this situation?
Yeah.
And I just want to slap the person because I'm just like, you don't know me.
Yeah.
Because if I did what you said I did, I would just come in your face and tell you, yeah, I did it, Heifer. I did it. But I don't understand how people cannot be accountable for their actions.
Mhm.
And then when I'm telling you I didn't do it, because I am a person who is accountable for their actions.
Mhm.
I'm accountable for stuff even when I know that I didn't do it, but unknowingly,
Mhm.
I still take accountability for what I did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But people.
See, you know the thing about this situation that you're describing is like you can only control what you can control. Like
Right.
you don't have no control over how somebody receives the truth. Like,
Well, yeah.
Because to me, that's what this sounds like. It's like you got a person who's accusing you of something that you didn't do,
Mm-hmm.
and they want you to take accountability for the very thing that you didn't do, but you're not going to take accountability for it because you didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
So what is the point in trying to y'all are at an impasse and y'all
We're
not
at
going to
an
come to
impasse.
no agreement here?
But you just keep trying to make me take
Yeah.
accountability for something that I didn't do.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I
Yeah.
agree with what you're saying, but it is driving me crazy. It is driving me crazy.
It clearly must not be that serious because I don't know how serious it is, but I don't like being accused of stuff I didn't do. Like the moment I tell you, I'm too open and upfront and honest
And that's the
to
thing.
like play with you like that. Like if I made a mistake, I would say that, I'll own it, and I'll apologize. If I did something that's out of my character or that makes you feel the type of way, I will own it and apologize. But if I didn't do anything,
I'm not gonna apologize.
there's nothing
for
that
it.
there's nothing to apologize for. And I'm not about to sit here and go back and forth with you. You will be cut off because you playing. Like,
Well, and I did cut off,
Mhm.
and then something else was brought up. So every time I cut it off, something else, and you did this, and you did this, and you did, and I'm just like, I did not.
So here's, I'm like, I'm gonna just tell you how I would approach this situation. Be like, okay, so you keep saying I did it. I'm not doing nothing no more.
I
Block.
took that.
Deuces. I'm not speaking no more. We're good. Like we're not gonna come to no resolution. I'm not going back and forth with no adult. I'm not doing that. We are grown. At this point, either we're gonna agree to disagree and move forward accordingly, or we're gonna not agree at all and go our separate ways. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's been rough.
I ain't about to force nothing. I ain't about to try to sell you on.
It's just been rough. It's
Yeah.
been rough. Because again, I'm a person who takes accountability for her stuff. Like, even if you don't like it, I'm still, yeah, I did it. Sure did. And we'll do it again. Because 9 times out of 10, if I did something,
yeah,
I did it for a reason.
that part.
Okay, so how that spills over into other relationships. So when you try to force issues on people, even in relationships, like you cannot, if you have burned a bridge, when people are done, people are done.
Yeah.
Like you cannot force feed that. You cannot make them come back. You cannot. And I'm like that too. Like there comes a point in relationships where I'm just like, I wash my hands. And when I get to that point, it sucks to be you. Because I really am ride or die for my peeps.
I relate to that. I feel like for me, when you get me there, it's a wrap, but it's also like you didn't exist. And I don't know if that's a flaw or what, but I'm very big on when I cut.
Yeah.
And it takes me a while to cut. It takes me a while to cut, especially when it's people that I've known for a while, that I'm close to. Like but once I
cut,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. And I have cut some people that were like close, like mafia close. You know, like when you look at mafia movies and they just really be like, I have cut people that are Godfather mafia close.
Yeah.
And I just don't talk to them no more. Like I don't deal with them. I don't hang out with them. I don't. And if I see them in passing, I'm cordial, but that's it. Like when I cut, I cut.
And you know, like I'm at the point too where I'm moving into new stages in life, and I feel like it's certain people that just want to intervene and have something to say. Like even like just family members speaking on your relationship, like in terms of like, y'all need to do this and y'all need to do that. It'd be simple stuff, and it's stuff that we already want to do. Like, okay, this is another, I don't know if this is a character flaw about me or not, but I hate with a passion when people try to give me advice about something I already know. There's nothing that pisses me off more. I promise you, like, don't try, and because black people, I'm trying to edit myself.
Because I know where you going with this.
They love to say, "Oh yeah, I told them to do that." They want the credit for them giving you some advice that you no person.
I did this on my own.
Yes,
We came up with this
like,
on our own.
we came up with our own solutions. Like,
Mhm.
you don't get to come over here and try to intervene in our stuff, especially when we didn't ask for it.
Correct.
So, and that's the big thing with family. I've felt that.
Woo.
Like, family can get cut off too.
Mhm.
I know that's an unpopular opinion,
But they
But-
can.
I'm not about to keep toxic people around me, whether you family or not.
And that's the thing. Like, and I know people are tired of hearing me say this, but I'm 50. There are certain things in my mind when you reach this age,
Mhm.
you should not be entertaining.
Yeah.
There are certain things that you should be doing. There are other things that you want to kind of,
Yeah.
watch it.
Mhm.
But I'm 50
Mhm.
and you move differently at 50 than you did in your 20s.
Mhm.
You move differently at 50 than you did in your 30s.
Mhm.
It's a progression. So
Should be.
it should be. And so when I'm making cuts, I'm making cuts for reasons.
Mhm.
My wonderful Pastor Carter, shout out to my pastor. He preached a sermon years ago,
Mhm.
but basically in the sermon, he was like, you can't take everybody with you.
Mhm.
But it was the way he broke it down. And I still have it in my phone
Mhm.
because I take
Yeah.
notes on my
Mhm.
scriptures and stuff, but on the messages. But that one stuck with me
Mhm.
because you can't take everybody with you.
No, you can't. And it's people that's not gonna understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you moving at your own pace and like within the purpose that God gave you, it's like people are gonna naturally fall off because everybody's
Mhm.
not built for that.
Everybody's not built.
Everybody's not built to go with you,
Correct.
and the going with you entails that they're healthy.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, at least I hope so. I know that's what it is
For the
me.
most part, that's what that means.
And I see so many athletes and artists and entertainers, especially Black, that always feel like they gotta reach back and grab and help and pull up with them, but not realizing that they pulling themselves back down.
Correct.
And so at the end of the day, yes, I want to help people. I do. When I'm in a position, I want to help and support my family. I want to do all the things
Mhm.
that I am able to do. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be nobody's fool.
Correct.
You can't play me.
You can't, because here's the thing. Every step that you take up, it's a different set of responsibilities to maintain
Mm-hmm.
and to move forward.
Right.
Because if you are a person that is constantly striving to stay where God has you and move when God tells you to move, that requires by itself that you're not stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're trying to pull everybody up with you, that is not necessarily what God has planned for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to go first and then you come back and pull people up and help people achieve and help people with what they're trying to work on. But we have to realize that everybody ain't meant to go with you.
And the people that are meant to go with you got to be moving too.
They have to be moving too.
The thing, like, stagnant people are easy to uncover because
they
they'll
just
always have an opinion on what you're doing and why you're doing it.
And they always in the same space.
Yeah. It's like, oh, why you doing that? You doing too much. Go to sleep. Go to bed. You ain't got to stay up till 2 a.m. doing X, Y, and Z. Why you doing all of that? Nah, like at the end of the day, you're on a purpose-driven mission, and can't nobody stop you. Can't nobody tell you what to do, how to do it.
Correct.
Like, no, they don't get that opportunity.
They don't.
So
they
stagnant people don't have opinions around me.
No. But then the other thing is you have to always recognize, especially if you're moving in purpose, you have to be aware of your surroundings and who is around you and why. And so you have to pray for discernment.
Yep.
Like, it took me a minute to understand that, because in my 20s, I was just like, well, everybody's gonna win. If one wins, we all win, And I had that mentality, and that's really the way I felt. But as I began to progress, and then I saw people falling down by the wayside, and then I had to be okay with everybody can't come with me.
Yeah.
But then I also had to start praying for a discerning spirit. So when God tells you let somebody go, he's telling you let that person go for a reason. And then what reason, season, or lifetime? Like, we also have to remember that everybody that comes in contact with you is not there forever. There are people who are reason, season, lifetime. And when you're open to the discernment, and you're open to what God is trying to take, where he's telling, look, I can't talk today. When you're open to what he tells you to do, where he tells you to go, and you are asking for discernment, he will never lead you wrong. And so part of my cutting has been, because he is using me in other areas, I have had to just let people go automatically, because they're not on the journey that I'm on. They're not entrepreneurs. They don't understand entrepreneurial thinking. They don't understand business acumen. They don't understand that, there are reasons and ways and rhymes and reasons to the way things are laid out and the way things work. They don't understand that the schedule is not your own. Like, when you're an entrepreneur and you're a for real entrepreneur, your schedule is not your own. Your schedule is your business. So you operate when your business operates. And there are going to be times where I can't go out to the concert or to a movie or out to dinner, because I got the grind because of the nature of the business.
And so much, like, I think people have to get okay with outgrowing people. Like, I think for so many people, it's a really difficult thing to come to terms with. Like, maybe I'm just outgrowing a friendship that I had for so long. Maybe I've just superseded this relationship that I'm in. Like, it's because when you're on a God-driven mission, like, it's not something that everybody, like we just said, it's not something that everybody's going to understand.
Correct.
That they're going to get. And that person, whoever's in your life at that time, may not be a fit for where you're going. And so it's okay to outgrow people. Like,
it really is.
It's okay to just, like, understand, like, hey, like, again, reason, season, lifetime. Like, this person was here for a season in my life where I was trying to figure it out, where I was trying to get my stuff together, and they were a blessing in that time. Like, it don't mean I got to completely cut ties, because they may not have done anything wrong. It just could mean that we're not kicking it at the same rate we used to.
Correct.
It could mean that I got to focus over here while you're doing your thing, and maybe we'll meet up again at another level. Who knows? But it's okay to outgrow people.
It is okay. Like, I have a really good friend from, middle school, high school days. And we were cool then. We all went to college, and then we all circled back up. And then I thought that because we had circled back up, this was lifetime. I still think it's lifetime, but like you just said, I think she's on a journey to do some things. I'm on a journey to do some things. I miss her terribly. So much I want to tell her. But if you're not calling me and you're not allowing me to pour into you, then I don't know what to do with that. But I don't think that it's a friendship that's completely lost. I just think we're both going our separate little paths, and I really feel like the Lord will bring us back together again. Because one of the coolest people I have ever met in my life.
I got friends like that too. I got friends like, one of them just had a baby, and I'm like, I haven't even met the baby yet. It's almost a year. So
exactly.
It's stuff like that I'm just like, I mean, yeah, we were great as kids. We grew up together. Like, I know him very well. His family know my family. Like, he's been to everything. I went to his wedding and all of that, which was the last time I saw him. And I'm just like, now we're very distant, we're very different as well.
Mhm.
Like, it's, you realize as people grow up, especially in those type of relationships, as people grow up, it's just like things change, personalities change, and
Yes.
interests change, and all of that, and that's okay. Like, it's there's nothing wrong with that.
It's
Like,
nothing
I can
wrong with
still
that.
love you from a distance, or we
Mhm.
can still kick it and accept our differences. But
Exactly.
you know, it's okay to be in that space.
And then, and the young lady I was just talking about, like when we got back together, it was like
Mhm.
instant.
Mhm.
Like it was like no time had even passed.
Yeah.
But that goes back to, you can't force it.
Nope.
Like you can't force it. You sometimes you just have to let relationships be what they are.
Mhm.
And just like life ebbs and flows,
Mhm.
relationships ebb and flow.
Mhm.
And even when you're in your marriage relationships or girlfriend boyfriend relationships, or
Yeah.
you know, whoever your significant other is, those
Mhm.
relationships ebb and flow.
Yeah.
There are going to be times y'all are like really on a up,
Mhm.
and then there are going to be times where you're on a down.
Yeah.
There are going to be times when one is up and one
Mhm.
is down. But that goes back to, you can't force things, but you have to also learn balance.
Right.
Like if that is your person, then how do you ensure that your person is balanced?
You got to cultivate that.
You got to
It
cultivate that.
requires work. Any relationship, romantic, friendships,
Required.
spiritual, it don't matter. It requires
work.
It requires actively doing something.
Mhm.
It requires taking her out on a date when it's been a little dry for a minute and y'all haven't done nothing. Y'all been sitting in the crib. Like, so, you know, it takes
Just
spicing
looking at
some
each
stuff
other.
up. Right. Yeah, looking at each other, looking at the TV. Like,
Right.
and so, you know, it takes doing something out of the ordinary, or doing something out of your routine to get a spark back. Like, and
It
it's
does.
like, it's natural. It's human. It's human
but
stuff.
And that's what I tell people. Like everything is a cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is a cycle. You're a cycle.
Yeah.
Everything is a cycle, but you have to not be afraid to put the work in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to show up consistently.
Mm-hmm.
But that then goes back to accountability.
and that goes back to being honest with yourself.
Being honest with yourself.
Which is the hardest thing, I think. In the last 2 episodes, I think I want to stress that the most.
Yes.
Like, so many people aren't honest with themselves about their goals, their dreams, their relationships, where they actually stand in life. Some people are living in a fantasy world, like, and can't act for real, because if you take all the time to create this fantasy in your head, you can actually get up and go get it. Like,
that's so true.
Yeah,
like we spend so much time being fake.
Yeah.
And then we don't have the energy to be real.
Like, I know a guy right now called me this morning. And he was like talking about he's like, yeah, man, I was outside in Harlem with Nas and my son and all these other people. I'm like, bro, come on, dog. Like, I know that's not true. Nas is in New York right now. I know that, like, because I see, like,
right. I see the feed.
Like, it's literally on his, but like, who are you talking to?
Right.
Like, he called me about a song that was AI, right? And I know he didn't know it was AI, but like, dog, come on now. Like, are we listening to the same thing? That's not Nas, bro. That's robot Nas. But the point is, like,
that's robot Nas.
Yeah. But the point is, I'm just like, people love to create fantasies of where they want to be.
Do.
And they love to create this image of who they think they are. And that's a dangerous thing, because you never actually act to go get it. And some people have the potential to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, usually that dream or that vision that you keep kind of trying to fabricate and live in real life, it could be reality if you just went and put the work in.
Yes.
Like,
well, and then I tell people all the time, God would not give you that vision, that picture, if it was not intended for you to go get it.
Right.
Like, you know, I had transparent moment.
Mm-hmm.
See, you know, I love using myself. So I would not have this desire to be in relationship, be married, if
Mhm.
that was not intended.
Mhm.
Like the Lord has a way of putting things in your heart, in your mind, in your peripheral, that becomes the dream that you want.
Mhm.
If He has done that, best believe He's going to do the things and put you in position to achieve that.
Mhm.
So, after my marriage ended, everyone was like, "You would get married again?" Yes.
Mhm.
2 times? Yes.
Mhm.
Because I was a good wife.
Mhm.
I'm a good girlfriend.
Mhm.
Like, I'm a good friend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
all of those things are true. It's not anything that I'm just spouting.
Mhm.
Those are true statements.
Right.
So the fact that I still have the desire to get married,
Mhm.
why would He not bless me with a man that meets all of the checks?
Yeah.
Why would He not bless me with a man that gets it?
Mhm.
Why would He not bless me with somebody who understands where I'm coming from even before it comes out my mouth?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
why would He not bless you with a mate that can do,
Yeah.
like y'all are perfectly matched. Like,
Mhm.
y'all want the same things, y'all dream about the same things,
Mhm.
y'all are on board to do the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
He gives you those desires, and then
Mhm.
He gives you what you need to meet.
And another point that I want to make is the fact that God wants you to operate within His vision for that. So the reason why we have turmoil and so many problems and so much stuff is because we're not operating in His structure.
Yes.
So we keep trying to find the person instead of waiting on Him to send them.
Okay. Another transparent moment.
Yeah.
So the current relationship,
Mhm.
I was not looking when that came about.
Neither was I.
I was just out being Adrian and her Adrian little quirky self, doing whatever Adrian's little quirky self wanted.
Mhm.
When I got a message
Mhm.
and I said, "Oh my God, I've not talked to this person in forever." Who would have thunk? Here we are now in a relationship. Not thinking that when I responded to that message that was the course that this was going to take.
Mhm.
But the point is, nobody could have made that possible but
Yeah.
God.
Mhm.
And again, I wasn't looking. I wasn't trying to trap nobody. I wasn't even in my mind thinking,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna have a boyfriend soon.
Yeah.
One thing and none of that.
I was in the same space with my situation. Like I was not looking for nothing. I was back in school. I was trying to figure out get my life in order, my individual self. I was going out by myself, going to bars and sitting there watching the game by myself. And so I got comfortable with self. And so
comfortable with self.
That's what allowed me to be honest with myself as well and realize a lot of the mistakes I made in the past.
Exactly.
Which ultimately built me and shaped me and made me ready for this situation.
For this one.
Sometimes you just need to be alone. And I don't know who needs this relationship advice
right now. I know, because this was not where we were going.
But I feel like there's a reason for us saying that. Like I really do think that people try to force situations,
and you can't.
And you try to mold somebody into the person that God has for you.
And you can't.
But you're not God.
You're not God.
So you don't get to mold anybody. Your hands didn't create the person. So,
but God, I told you that I wanted 6'5", basketball player build and or God, I told you I wanted her, 24, 36, 20. What is it? 36, 24, 36 or whatever.
That,
I wanted her to have an apple bottom booty and long straight hair and that ain't necessarily the package God got for you.
Even if it is, it's His design.
It's His design.
Like we put so much of the world's standards on relationships and so much of like what people out there gotta say about how people need to move in
Yes.
relationships.
And
Oh, I don't want no 50-50 here. I don't want to do no 100. I need 100% type of thing. Like, everybody stop. Like,
stop. First of all,
because you're missing it.
you missing the point. But first of all, I'm sick of that whole 50-50 BS anyway.
Yeah.
Bring 100% of yourself to the table so that person can bring 100% of themselves to the table, and y'all go be 100 and 100 together.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly. Like, we
Ugh.
complicate all of this stuff
we
so
do.
much.
We
And
complicate
if you would
it
just chill
and just
and
let it
be
be
okay with self. The problem is people are not okay being alone.
And you know, when I got really comfortable about who I am, what I want, what I desire,
Mhm.
when I got comfortable about my boldness, my uniqueness, my quirkiness,
Mhm.
that just opened so many other doors
Mhm.
because I was already free.
Yeah.
I set my own self free
Mhm.
because I really don't care about what everybody else says. I don't care about what everybody else thinks.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's just about what God has told me. And
Mhm.
am I okay with God?
Yeah.
And if God ain't telling me that I got to change something, I'm sorry that
Yeah.
you had that opinion of me.
Mhm. Yeah. It's not my fault.
Not my fault. Oh shoot. Okay. Well, it's time for us to get out of here. So we're gonna end with some music, whatever music you chose. We're gonna end with that. But we'll see y'all next week.
We out.
Thank you. Bye.
Kick ass. Y'all bothering me. Nothing about me. Ladies and gentlemen. I'm a TC soldier, New Orleans stunner. If a bitch leave me, I'ma take everything from her. Leave by your game, build a more clean your mama. I'ma buy me some new pussy and buy a 4Runner. I walk with a limp, my nuts heavy. And I like it from the back so your butt steady. I know I got some big lips, but I ain't tripping. Then mama, I love pussy, but I ain't licking. Now prepare yourself for slim dicking. You don't want it, girl, you don't know what you missing. I'm the baddest boss nigga walking. You ain't heard I got a team of head busters waiting to give him the word. I got a few in the East Coast, a few in the West. Down south in mid-W, up to the rest. Can't forget about the ghetto and expressing the debt. No matter what I do, dog, I love myself. What's up? What's up? What's up? Set it off in this motherfucker. What's up? What's up? What's up? Set it off in this motherfucker. What's up? What's up? What's up? Set it off in this motherfucker. What's up? What's up? What's up? Set it off in this motherfucker. Nigga, the nows in this bitch get right. Look what you heard on the street and see him off the light. Still riding on dub, tipping round and right. Jump stupid if you want, bitch, we gon' clown tonight. We got 25 choppers in the VIP. Chris Allen, 40 jack and a pound of weed. I know you waiting me to get drunk and follow me home. Bitch, when I'ma give you a shot to your dome. Fuck it, if you walk on talking, they gon' get hit too. I'm really not giving a fuck. Long as I get you, fresh, Joe, Bubba, you got it, nigga. Hi, Juvia, motherfucker, I'm a Jew. Executing the plan, got a vision of the third wall, ruling the land. Pulling up on hoes, telling them to jump in the van. Mommy, please come back up, just me and my man. Whoa, what's up? What's up? Whoa. What's up? Set it off in this motherfucker. What's up? What's up? What's up? I set it off in this motherfucker. What's up? What's up? What's up? I set it off in this motherfucker. What's up? What's up? What's up? I set it off in this motherfucker. 5% of these niggas is fake. The other 45% be handling their weight. 55% of these women is hoes. The other 45% be playing their role. Mr. Officer,